Shooting.
Get a popcorn. And like because I'm gonna get distracted.
Okay.
Okay.
Oh God, should I wear my glasses? Oh my gosh, I don't like wearing my glasses.
Okay, where?
Okay, I'm ready.
Yeah, I can just put it on the side.
Okay, don't shoot too much before your intro. Okay, you ready? Guys, you popcorn pelly.
Wait, the popcorn's supposed to be in the video.
I mean, it could have been. Got it. Sulala.
The popcorn.
Again, the popcorn. You know the seeds, most.
Let's see.
Sula.
Okay, it's good. Hi guys, my name is Vutomi Mabaso.
Hey, and I'm Zandile.
Hello guys, my name is Nomcebo.
Hey guys, I'm Sandile Lubisi, aka Don Lubisi, your favorite tall glass of milk.
Okay. And you are home, son. Okay guys, so today I am gathered with these special people and we're gonna talk about deep stuff. Right.
Yay!
Our topic is it's relationshiping as a young black Christian. So yeah guys, I think we need to begin by like defining relationships.
Okay.
Or maybe differentiating them from courtship.
So I should. Okay. So there's a difference between dating and courtship, and this is just gonna be like a brief overview. You can go and get the genuine definitions. Courtship. Okay, dating is just when you're like, okay, I like you, you like me, we got a connection. Let's do this thing. And you don't have an idea where it will end. Is this marriage? Is it just now? And then courtship is basically dating with a purpose, but it has boundaries. You need like. I get a mentor, the guy gets a mentor, and during dates, the mentors are there watching. Yeah, it's real, guys. It's real. Back in the days, and people still do it though.
Okay, but like when you say have a purpose, what type of purpose? Because I could like just be dating with the purpose to grow, and maybe not the purpose to marry, or the purpose. So like when you say purpose, what do you mean?
Purpose as in okay.
Oh, you don't give it to me? Oh, you don't give it to me?
Wait, the end goal is marriage. So the end goal is marriage. If you wanna grow, you can like use other stuff to grow, guys. You can learn. Okay. I don't know, teach yourself a course on the side. You can grow or whatever. There's a lot of things to do that you don't necessarily need to get to in a relationship to like
to
grow.
do.
Yeah.
Okay.
And I think also with purpose, I think like your vision also has to align. Like, you know, I think it's very important that you must understand where we're going in our lives.
Yeah.
Not that we're just dating to get to marriage, but that rather our purpose and our visions for each other's lives complement each other.
Yeah.
And we find ourselves going in the same direction. So that now, let's say if we start dating at 20 years now in university, but 5 years from now I find, hey, this is not actually what I want to be doing with my life. But had I known my vision, I could have now stopped myself from getting to this relationship.
Yeah. Do you think people's visions change as they grow into a relationship?
Yeah, you grow up. Hey, I feel like when you're young, like I want to be a dancer, and then now when you get to
I also feel like experiences change. They change the way you see things. So obviously your
So just because you're in a courtship with someone with a specific vision doesn't necessarily mean that end up together, even though that was your goal, because your visions for your lives.
I feel like it's important to know yourself before you like get into a relationship with somebody else. Cause like I don't even know me, I'm not even sure what I like. Now I'm dragging someone else.
Yeah. But we also learn more of ourselves when we're in a relationship.
Yeah, through hardships and stuff.
But I think like this is also the Christian-y thing to say, but like just ask God. Christians. Yeah, we're all Christians, but we all go to the same church. But I think just like asking God, hey, is this the person I should be with? Because I think for me, we're just in a generation where we want to do things for ourselves. Like,
hashtag relationship goals,
goals, Instagram
We want to be
goals,
somewhere.
Everything.
want to be holding hands in public, going on. But then,
Coffee day.
is this person right for you? You know,
That's
and
true.
God is the only one who knows their heart. He knows things that they've done in their lives, things that they're going to do. But then now you're going in your own strength where God has all that wisdom.
Preach.
So then now you're withholding God's capacity to guide you when you're like, I've got
I've got everything.
You see, so-
That's so true. Yo, because we trust ourselves sometimes. But let's be a little realistic here. Okay, for 2 seconds, let's be realistic. Is anyone willing to courtship in the manner in which courtship was set out to be?
Hey.
I feel like I wanna make a few changes, like just be like
What
no
change?
mental
But I feel like
on the day.
I feel like there is no specific book that says 1, 2, 3,
This is
1, 2,
courtship.
3. But I
Maybe
feel like
maybe some churches define courtship, like have certain
certain
rules.
Boundaries that they
But
set
we don't
out.
have that.
Yeah, we don't.
But I feel like the whole point is that to keep you from doing something that is not
away
your
from-
time.
Sex.
Yeah. That's what I think. The purpose is the same, but they might all do it differently.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Okay. So we said this video is gonna cover 3 main topics, which is relationshiping, being young, being black, and being Christian. So let's tackle the first point, being young.
Yeah.
What is it about being young in relationships these days that we think could affect how we go about relationships?
Social media.
Yes.
I feel like social media.
Wow.
Yeah.
I can elaborate.
Okay, I mean, I think that nowadays, with social medias, like relationship are glorified, you know, and then now we find ourselves wanting things that we really do not know what they are, you know.
Yay! Social media, they only show us the cute side. They only show us when they're on dates. They never show us when they are like mad at each other, when they're not taking
When there's
each
a
other.
breakup, we don't
When there's a
receive
breakup.
explanations.
Yeah, we just see your Mabaso poster.
That's so true. No, that's true. That's
Yeah.
true. And
But also,
sorry.
Is it any of our business, really? Like, are they supposed to come back and say, "Sihlukene"?
That got
No.
I don't think it's our business, but I think it affects how we view relationships and how we end up expecting our relationships to be.
Yeah.
So we get into a relationship with someone to see all the nice things that we're influenced to believe that's what relationships are, to a point where now when we encounter a problem, a small fight, we can't deal with the fights anymore because we just feel that this is not me. I wasn't raised for this.
Yeah, I'm too pretty for this.
I'm too pretty for this.
Which is why I think social media should not be our standard. Again, we're Christians, so the Bible should be our standard.
That's
Like,
true.
you know? Yeah.
That's true.
And I think also we just live in a society where everything is like in the open. You know, there's no room for intimacy. Like, you know, we're always publicizing everything. You know, like I don't know how many times on WhatsApp you see when a couple is fighting. You know, even though you don't know, but you know, and like.
When they break up, she comes back and she's like, "Black child, you got this. You can do this on
All of a
your
sudden
own."
she's posting single quotes now. You're like,
Yeah.
last week you're saying you love your boyfriend.
Okay, but I feel like
You that girl?
I don't think I'm that girl.
The pretty girls. These are the pretty
I'm not like that. I'm not like that. Not to say I'm like that, nah. But I think that like you should be allowed to express yourself the way you feel you should. But I don't think you should release the intimate details of your relationship because then it's not, you know. But I don't think it's wrong to like obviously when umuntu never mind the venting. When umuntu is like making you feel like happy, you know, to post and be like, yes, I appreciate this. So at least the person also like, you know, is like, oh, okay, that was cute. But don't let it be a thing where you're dependent on the person's posting in order for you to feel validated.
You know,
in the relationship.
that happens even in friendships, guys.
Yeah.
Where it's like,
It does.
you don't
When I
post
don't post
me.
Yeah,
you
but
know,
that's true. It happens.
Guys,
It happens.
and it does not mean anything, guys.
It doesn't.
Like if you don't tell the person face to face, but you make me happy, then I feel like it's pointless.
Yeah.
So another thing that I feel affects relationships in the young aspect would be the materialistic side of things, because you know, Kylie Jenner, Travis bought her like what is it, 1,000 roses or whatever, petals of roses filled within the. So people immediately were like, oh babe, like you know, yeah, what is he doing? Because now he's standard, you know. So when we don't receive materialistic things, at times we feel that it's like, you know.
Can I say something? My friend once asked me, she's like, is it wrong if a guy proposes with no ring? It's just like, will you marry me? I'm like, no, you can't do that. I'm
You
not
can't or you
material-
can?
You can't.
Oh,
Well, let me see Zandile. I'm not
Okay.
I'm not materialistic, but I mean, some things, guys, some things. I'm not saying, Nami, I want all roses and stuff like that, but I mean, I need to see the effort. You can't.
Yeah.
I think for me, let's be honest with ourselves.
Yeah, we need to be honest with ourselves.
We're still young, and if you expect for me to give you something that you can't give yourself, do you think that I'm in the capacity to do that?
No.
Times 2 now, because you're also in a relationship.
It's not fair. It's like going on a date. Like, as a girl, personally, if you expect the guy to pay, make sure you order what you can cover yourself.
You see
So
my
if
point.
this goes sour, you're like.
But this is also both ways, because these
It's
days
both
boys
ways.
even want.
Yes,
It's
it's
both,
both ways.
I think, guys, this is what my view is now.
Yeah.
I don't think that, like I said with the social media, we should be dependent on materialistic things.
Yeah,
But I
definitely.
think it's nice to see when that someone thinks of you and appreciates you.
Yeah.
Like sometimes, like, you know, if they're like, oh, I saw this necklace and I was.
But the thing is, why is it always shown to everybody who you're trying to prove?
Yes, why you
that's the
posting
thing.
it? Yeah,
That's the problem. So it's okay if it's
Yeah.
bought, as long as it's not a thing where everyone must see that.
Everyone must be like, what's the purpose, really?
Let it be said.
Is it-
So it's about the intention behind
behind the thing.
Yay!
Counts.
Okay.
Yeah, true. Like calling cams when you wanna propose and all of that. Like, who's that for? Unless if you
that
wanna keep the
for?
memories.
Yeah,
for
for
us.
memories.
But
Like,
if now you're
also-
on Insta, now
And then
you're
there's
showing
everyone
people to
there.
congratulate you.
Yeah.
Yeah, you know, yeah.
Guys.
Okay, that's interesting.
Yeah.
That's that's very interesting. Hi guys, I could test his phone is in 90, but we must know what the intention behind them is.
And also be able to back up with your own demands. Yeah. I mean, it's like with personality. If you like, I want someone who's prayerful, make sure you are prayerful.
Yes,
If you want someone who's humble
yes.
and just make sure you are
a
that.
giver.
Yeah. I mean,
You like demanding, like,
you love demanding.
but you.
Check yourself, baby girl. Yes.
Okay, that's interesting. Okay, let's get into the second aspect of which is being black. How does being black affect our relationships? Or not really affect, but like what's the word? Yeah, influence or have an impact, yes, on our relationships.
Yeah.
Exactly.
First things first, Sichola and secrets.
Yeah.
That's what I'm
Yes,
thinking.
that's what I was.
When do you tell your parents?
I've never told. I'm sure my dad. thinks I've never dated
Unless
in
he
my
watches
life.
this video.
I've never dated.
Oh,
I have never dated.
but I feel
so-
like they know though. Let's be honest. I feel like
They
they
know, but it's just that you know.
They're not sure.
No, you know, but you
They
don't
know.
know how to react. Like uzotini.
Or do they know that you dated?
I feel
Yeah,
like they
that
can
you
tell.
date.
I mean, if your child is changing,
They
guys,
know,
and
but they
it's
don't want
happening
to
in front of
address
their
it. They're
eyes.
too afraid to address
Yeah,
it.
like why are you saying
Guys,
that?
But why though? Because I mean, okay, you know.
We don't talk
It's
about
awkward.
things.
That's the part of being black.
That's the part of being
yes,
black.
that's a part of being black. I think, okay, personally, guys, I have an entire different experience.
Nice.
My mother is extremely open to me being in a relationship. She just wants to know who it is with. Like,
Okay.
she prefers knowing, like, you know, oh, I'm in a relationship with Uban Bani, and then I introduce the partner to him. Yeah, like, not to say, also, guys, can I just say, if I've ever introduced you, and you're my ex and you're watching this video right now, if I've ever introduced you to my parents, it doesn't mean that siya shata.
No, sorry,
My mom,
But if I introduce you to my parents, Shasha.
same.
Also, me, like, I'm not doing this twice. It's only one time, and then I'm done.
You better not get that. Like,
Yeah.
No, guys, my mom literally feels safer knowing who I'm involved with. She wants to, okay, personally, my mom's a single parent. So yeah, my parents divorced. So after my parents divorced, my mom, it's just my little sister, myself, and my mother. So my mom knew that I'm the only older one there. So she's the only person that's accountable for me. So she wants to know, if I say I'm going to Banban, she wants to know where is he, where does he live, so that if something happens to you, I can be able to. Exactly. And my mom is also open because she wants to be my first line of advice. Like she always asks me, okay, do you have like what's happening? So that if I have a problem, I can ask her, we can pray about it together, and that she can be my friend. Instead of asking friends, she can be able to say, okay, I think you should actually do this instead of this. And when the time is up, my mom tells me that Vutomi, I don't think
this is it.
So with me, it's like a completely like.
I think I want to be that mom. Like,
I think we should all.
As long as my child is not like jumping from relationship.
Then
listen. Just introduce the person you're gonna get married to.
But the thing is, I don't think that a person like some people do, but I don't think that's like the intention. For example, I've been in like more than 3 relationships, but my intention when I entered any of them was never to get in and leave,
Also, 3 in the generation we're in is nothing.
Okay, I'm summarizing.
I'm sorry.
No, can we focus?
Wow.
No, I'm saying that. I'm saying that like the intention was never to get in and then leave. Get in. It was never to like hop around or whatever. It was to get in there with a genuine purpose and meaning. But then once you are in there, you found that the purpose is not coinciding with my purpose. So then, if that's the case, don't be afraid to leave and go, and
Okay. I just want to ask something. So, do you think that if you had known who you are like a bit more and waited, would you still go into those relationships? And looking back now, like what would you do differently to avoid?
I think that's such a difficult question, because I think that obviously right now I'm not in a relationship. I'm single. I'm single.
Hint, hint,
No kids.
You must be in our church. You must be in our church first of all.
Go find the Lord.
You must serve, and then you can talk to us. Yeah.
This is my advice as a community.
Yes. You must first pass it.
Tell them, Sandile, what are the conditions? Tell them
for the rest of us.
For all of us actually.
Yeah, for all of us.
But what was I saying?
About
You're answering the
mistakes.
Oh, I was saying that like I'm 22, right? And I feel like the way I know myself to be was not the same way I knew myself to be when I'm 18, when I was 18. And when I'm 25, right now, the way I know myself to be right now won't be the same when I'm 25. So because of that, you look for different things. When you're 18, you're looking for certain things. When you're 23, you're looking for certain things. When you're 25, so like right now, I can say yes if I had known myself. But the fact is, when I'm 25, I'm gonna know myself even better than I know myself now. So I can't necessarily say that if I know. But what I can say is, because of what I've been through, I've learned to prioritize certain things before. Before
this takes me back to the whole thing of having lists. Do people have like mental lists, or like, as a Christian, say, God, this is what I want? Because I don't know, but like I pray about my husband, because like I want.
I think you have to know what you're looking for.
You have
to, because when it's presented to you, how you
gonna know that this is it?
This is the answer to my prayer.
But I think also it's not about having a whole shopping list, but finding. Let's say maybe one thing that if God had to present them to, 3. Let's say 3.
Like what?
If God had to present like that one thing that sticks out for you that you won't be willing to compromise. Because I think we always have a long list, but we don't know that one thing that will be able to be like, nah, this is not her.
And I think some of those things you learn as you go along.
Like you grow.
Some things we told ourselves that we'll make it work, and then now you're like, I will never actually compromise on that, because it speaks to the inner of who I actually am. So
definitely,
yeah.
I feel like when we talk about the list, we're not saying obviously if you're like Jesus, you must be tall, whatnot. That's just like the extra, like the person's height doesn't impact the relationship.
Yes, the heart and the intention should be the first thing.
Like the core.
The core values.
Yeah.
Zawa big nose, chew properly.
Yeah.
But also, how often do you pray about that?
I pray about it a lot because I feel like we're at that age, that stage where I'm like, Jesus Christ, where is he? Obviously, I'm not ready, but like I pray about it because I feel like it's closer than I think, but it's not close, but it's like, it's close, you know?
Yeah.
So I feel like if I think about it, then I'm gonna tell God about it. That's why I pray about it. Yeah. I'm not saying, yo, Jesus, who sees me, who ban me. No, it's just like, dear Lord, you know who it is. And if there is someone, then I'm like, God, yes or no type of thing. Yeah.
But you know, the reason why I'm asking is that I feel like now we tend to be so obsessed about being in a relationship or for God to bring that person that even in our prayers we're not stopping to listen to what God is saying or what God is saying like to you. Maybe he's saying wait, or maybe he's saying oh yes, you don't stop to hear that because of what you want so much.
Okay, okay, that's why I'm saying I feel like I should pray about it now so that when there are 4 people standing in front of me, I'm not rushing God. But because I have been praying along the way, I'll recognize the answer to my prayers. Versus 5 years from now there's Jesus Christ.
Unless like Nomcebo was saying that because you're praying like these other things, God might be communicating saying you think those are the things, those are not the things,
but you have
turn out my phone.
but you focus,
you're telling God, you're like listen,
just
yeah, and you want
true. That is so true because hey, you know, drawing that line between our desires and what God wants,
and I think it also comes with like
worth it.
It also comes with being content. I think if you're not willing to be content with who you are,
I'm sorry. I'm sorry,
but like if you're content right now, when something presents itself that's not worthy of your standing,
yes, you know who you are.
You know who you are.
Yeah, you're like,
you don't just jump in.
But now, if you're rushing God and you're like, God, I want.
That's what I'm saying. Now instead of when there are people here,
you can
and now
accept
you're like,
anything. You see, and
There's
whereas
someone
if you're
who said
content,
something, who said someone said something, I don't know, he said that if you if you need to be in a relationship, then you're not ready.
Yes, I think it was hungry generation.
But I think that's a fair. Why would you? Okay, I get what
if you feel needy, if you feel like you need this as your oxygen,
let's just say that gives you validation.
Yes.
Like if you can't give yourself that validation and you depend on this person, then
it's super important to be complete and whole and satisfied in your singleness before you find someone else. If you need someone to complete you, there's a problem. Whoever comes, whoever God sends will complement you. Yes, there's that whole that only God can.
You have 2 complete individuals.
Becoming one and not halves becoming one. That's not how it works.
That's not how it
good
works.
stuff.
But then also connected to that, I don't want to go into it, but connected to that is also how you define completeness. Because some people would think they're complete, but they're not necessarily complete. But let's not go into that. Okay, let's get into the black part.
Okay. Yeah. Oh, that was the black.
Yeah, the black.
What's the black?
I feel like with also
another thing is with being black, right? As you said, it's a secret, right? And they tell you that okay, you're not allowed to date when you're growing up, right? As high school kid, you're not allowed to date. Varsity, you're not allowed to date basically until you're done school.
Yes.
And then when you're working, they start asking you, oh,
when you're married,
where's the child?
Where the child at?
Like,
where is she?
I'm confused. I thought it was a no, and then no.
I thought first I graduate, then I start looking.
I think there's a missing gap between that don't do this, now you can do this, but let's see how we control it to
and who decides when is the
parents
the parents.
So you want your parents to decide for you?
The parents will say, listen, my child, until you're 18, ngiyacela. Plus, not to say you follow, but then
not to say you follow.
But then I think like parents do have a desired time where they want us to now engage. But I think they're also like black parents are missing that gap as to you are already exposed to these things by the time you get to high school. How do we control that exposure to what you shouldn't do? How do we? So
but I think there also needs to be like an open door for transparency.
Yes.
Because I mean, I think a lot of us as black people, we grow up in households where we're seeing the end product of our parents' relationship.
There we go.
We're seeing the arguments.
I still don't know how my parents met.
We
Like,
don't know
my
small
mom
stuff
never
like that.
answered.
And if they were to be transparent with us, they would be able to fill that gap and say, hey, my son, when you look for a wife, this is what I learned in my journey. This is what you don't do. This is how you're supposed to. As a woman, maybe your mom can be like, when you're looking for a man, this is what I learned when I was with your dad. You know, so now when you ask daddy, hey, I'm looking for a wife, no, it's not that time. Focus on yourself. Whereas if you had to tell me, if I had to be able to tell my dad, this is the woman that I think is the one, and I tell him about her, I think I like her, then he'll be able to tell me, this is what you must be looking for in a woman. This is how you must judge her character. But now there's no open door. So now you're doing everything on your judgment.
On your own. And sometimes I think your friends are guiding you at that point, because at school they say the coolest thing is to date the girl with the biggest bums, or with the, you know. So then when you see that, you're thinking, oh yes, I'm doing it. This was the goal. This was what I was.
Personality is not popping. It doesn't match your personality.
Her vision. So another thing that I think affects us as black people, well, black young Christians, would be the fact that some of us grew up in like broken homes.
Yes.
So it affects our vision of love and understanding of it. So when you're in a relationship, you don't know anything that is that great except for Beyonce and Jay-Z. So
and you're not even seeing the full picture.
You don't have a great example of how to relate. Exactly. You don't have a great example of how a man is really supposed to treat a woman, how a woman is really supposed to treat a man. What does it mean to be in love with someone? What does it mean to love someone? What is love? You understand? All you see is maybe because you're from a broken, you know the love that your mother gives you, and that's the love. But now when it involves a third person
or a guy
you now like
it's shaky now. Now you're
shaky.
Like, how
please
do I
don't
do
go in front of the camera. Get it. Okay, Sandile, guide us into the third one, Pella. What's the third one again? Christianity.
Can you talk to
you wanna
leave? No. Starting for us, what affects Christianity in our relationships?
God is not at the center. Let's start there. I think for me, so often we can't make a difference between our own will and God's will for our lives. So where God is not at the center of what we do, it doesn't have His blessings. Meaning that you're going to be carrying a burden that you're not meant to be carrying. Hence you'll find that in this relationship you'll experience pains and tragedies that you're not meant to experience. You know, so I think we have to start at the root in understanding when God wants us to be in a relationship and when it's a season of preparation for a relationship.
Okay, how do you now you've found the person, and how do you put God at the center of your relationship? Like, how do you go about it in a relationship, that ensuring that He is the center of the relationship?
As in, once we've gotten into it,
before. Obviously,
that should supposed to happen
before, but like maintenance, Kalo.
Okay.
Like, how do you constantly ensure that what you're doing every day He is at the center? Because you know, it's easy to be like, God is at the center of my relationship, but what are you doing to actually?
I think for me, it's a simple thing. Like, when you view your relationship with God as growing, like, let's say for me, if I used to spend 3 hours reading my Bible.
Whoa!
No, example. It's example.
He did not mention a day.
It's an example. That's an example. Don't be asking me in the streets if I read my Bible.
You and the Lord.
Now
What did Jesus say this morning?
So basically, what I determine it by is there's certain things that you were doing before you got into this relationship. Are they either being enhanced or are you being motivated to do more than when you got in? So now if you find yourself compromising certain things that
where you're dying, your fire is...
Yeah, like let's say...
fire extinguisher.
Like let's say if you used to start, you were serving in church now. So you find apparently the right one. But then they have a problem with you serving all the time because you're always at church. You're always, why you're always at church, like what are they doing to you there at church? But whereas if you had gotten into the presence of the Lord and be like, hey God.
Or they want you to prioritize them over the will of God. That's when you know.
And they become your God.
They become your God. Sometimes it's not even as extreme as you would see. They're telling you to not serve anything, but you find yourself making decisions.
Based on them.
Compromising.
Yes. I think it's more of like also a manipulation. Okay, good. But guys, wow.
I have a question now. So does God make the one, like the one for Zandile? Or is Zandile compatible with someone and God just makes it?
We need to invite Brother Charlie.
Charlie. Charles. I was like,
I used to think, honestly, growing up, I used to think like there is the one, like. But I feel like now, I feel like there isn't the one, but there's the perfect fit.
Oh yeah, hey.
That's what I think.
Yeah, so
the
others
can have a lot of other
but there's that like boss fit.
Yeah, like that. Yes.
Even the devil shakes at the thought of this.
Yeah,
that's me and my husband.
Wow. Yes.
Hi guys.
Which is why when you are not led by God in whatever you do or whatever relationship you decide to go in, you might end up settling for the one that is a fit, but it's not the perfect fit.
Yeah, like he has. Let's say I wanted someone who's God-fearing and is like serves and is like really selfless, but this person serves but like is not very selfless. Then you end up settling for that. And
or sometimes it might be all of those traits, like like he serves everything, but maybe there's someone who's more compatible than him for you.
Like your personality, your vision, your purpose is like.
Yeah, I think I agree.
So that's how it is.
I agree. I think it's just difficult to like.
It takes patience and being in the presence of God. Like, and it's not always cute. Like, if you've got this guy and you're like, but Jesus, this person is what I want. Like, what's wrong?
And another thing with the perfect fit thing, like someone told me, I was watching a YouTube video where they say, imagine if everybody had a perfect fit. So if you got your perfect fit wrong, then it messes up for me, and then for the other person, then.
And I don't think God is
a problem. Yeah, God is not like that.
I think maybe
that's what also changed my perspective.
Because it's like
it doesn't make sense. It sounds like a game.
One person, I think we go wrong where we expect everyone to meet everything in our like you said about the shopping list. I think that's where we go wrong, where we expect the perfect fit to meet literally everything.
Superhuman.
Meanwhile something
we expect a mini Jesus. It's like no, it's only like Jesus, my daughter.
So I think it's quite I think it takes a different type of spiritual maturity level to even understand that. And I think also like sometimes someone may be your perfect fit, but you don't see them as your perfect fit.
Okay.
I get
what you're saying.
So because
you want certain things, like it's our desire versus
and and also you expect that because this person is my perfect fit, we shouldn't be disagreeing on certain things. Whereas that person is your perfect fit, because when you disagree on those things, you grow more, and you depend on God more to help you guys resolve things, increasing your growth as a person, your growth as, you know, togetherness. So so I think like that's when you and someone argue on a certain thing, you're like, my perfect fit, and I would never argue about this.
Yeah, it's not like that. I mean, relationships are not like always rosy. So if the person is like your person, you guys fight against the thing and not against each other.
Yes, you have to come and understand that it's the person is not the enemy.
Yes, the person is not the
enemy.
The
issue.
I think back to the question also about what do you guys do in a Christ-centered? Yes, we all know the state that is trending, like Christ-centered relationship, everyone. But
how do you place Christ?
What is a Christ-centered relationship?
I think okay, first, personally, I think a Christ-centered relationship is a relationship where with everything that you face, Christ answers everything. So you're not dependent on your knowledge of a solution. Like, okay, maybe I'm a psychologist, I'm good. I didn't tell a good psychology, or I'm a doctor. You can't tell me nothing when it comes to surgery. I know. So you start to depend on your own knowledge for certain solutions, because you're a professional in this, right? But then a Christ-centered relationship is more of like, yes, I may know, but God knows more. And in order for us to solve this, we need to get the answers from God, irrespective of what we know. So basically, each and every situation that you're faced with, you have a referral point. You have like, he's the one.
God is the one.
He's the one that exactly. And you start there before you start with your own.
That takes you praying together, devotions together, like
Yes.
simple steps like that.
Yes,
simple things.
that's the practical thing. The practical thing is literally praying together, and I think also speaking together to understand. Okay, so when you pray about this, what are your, because I think we also learn a lot about like how different people pray. If I ask you, when you pray about this, aren't you being, and then Sandile tells me that, no, I pray about this because of this. I get to understand him more and where he stands with Christ.
So
and
communication is like the thing
about Christ also.
Yeah.
Because some people communicate about quotes.
Yeah,
but they ain't got the Christ right.
I feel like boundaries also need to be set through communication. Like I feel like for me,
what type of boundaries,
right? Like premarital sex is a boundary.
Purity.
Like
kissing.
We've got to use but like
Come back up. Okay, but no. Let's talk about this. I think it's time. Because like we've been going around this and stuff, and I think like it was just time now. Okay, let me start. Let me start from mine.
Can I just say, I'm correct, you guys? It's okay.
No, I feel like we should have had like a young person.
I feel like this is not a separate video. Okay, but just let's get into it.
Yes.
Sandile, you seem like you have a lot to say.
No, I'm not. Hey, I'm not an ex, because then people are like, hey,
we're listening.
All of us.
Also, I feel like it's important. Okay, no.
Okay.
What's important?
It's okay. Boundaries are important.
Boundaries are definitely
boundaries, guys.
I think we have different boundaries because we have different triggers.
What do you mean triggers?
You did not preach that.
Wait, then we have to
okay, I get it.
Your triggers, but you don't, especially if you haven't experienced it.
Sometimes you trust your flesh.
Trusting your flesh, thinking that
trusting your flesh, definitely.
And you cannot ever trust your flesh.
Don't ever. The minute you like, you can never. Let's stop because I feel like we're losing other people that
Okay, sorry.
Yeah, we're losing people. I mean, soul ties define.
You soul ties?
No, let's
Let's speak about boundaries. Christianity. Sandile, please tell us about boundaries in relationships as Christians.
Yeah, okay, so I was just saying, I think it's very important that you guys, from the get-go,
yes,
you guys set a certain goal for yourself. Whether, let's say if we, because now we're talking from a Christian perspective. We're not talking about worldly view, we're talking from a Christian perspective. That we set a goal of purity. So now when we say we set the goal of purity, we understand what breaking that means. So we understand that there's certain things that we won't do. Because I think for me what happens is once you break that line of purity, it opens the door for you to be deceived now. And you'll find a lot of people are in toxic relationships because they've opened that door, for impurity to come. Hey, no, let me not preach it now. But
I think for myself, before I enter a relationship, okay guys, now I'm speaking about my own boundaries that I've set for myself. Okay. So when I enter a relationship, I tell you from the get-go, Chonga,
it's not gay.
There is no sexual.
Okay, are we all like no to premarital sex?
I am.
Okay, then I think it's yeah.
For myself,
all of us are waiting
for myself. Yeah.
But no for marriage.
For Jesus.
I know. Jesus. You're gonna wait, sweetie. Are you waiting for Jesus?
I'm not a nun. I'm waiting for marriage.
You're waiting for Jesus.
You're waiting for Jesus.
I'm waiting for marriage, you guys.
Waiting for marriage.
Jesus will give me the person, but I'm waiting for marriage. Second coming, no. I'm not a nun.
Yeah. Okay, so I guess some people become celibate. Some people just
virginity straight up.
Yeah, or whatever. So what was the point of me telling us? Oh, when I start a relationship, like I tell you from the get-go, because I want us to have an understanding. I don't want you to be surprised halfway. I want to know whether, because for me personally, it's one of the things that I don't want to compromise on, even though people are different. So for me, as the way I am, I tell you straight up, hey, we're going to wrap up the whole Christianity, because we actually had a conversation and it got a bit deep. Yeah, we can't cover it all, as this video will be 1 hour long, but maybe, who knows, maybe we'll have a part 2. Yeah, if y'all like this video. How many likes to have a part 2?
50.
50
guys.
55 likes, and we will have a part 2, and you guys can actually put your questions in the comment section as to what you would like us to address. But wrapping up Christianity, what do you have to say in terms of Christianity? What's important?
Man, as I said, and I've been preaching that, just put God at the center of all that you do. Allow Him to give you guys direction, and just make sure that this person aligns with where you're going in your life. I think as the youth, these are the years we should be maximizing on working on ourselves. You don't want to find yourself 5 years from now looking back and saying, I could have done more with my life. So just be mature in the decisions that you make now. Ask yourself, 5 years from now, will I still want to be with this person? Is this the person that God will ideally, if I had to wake up tomorrow, will I be happy with the decision I make right now? So just be conscious of those decisions. Put God at the center, put those boundaries, and everything will prosper, man.
Set your boundaries, make sure that your boundaries and their boundaries are the same boundaries. Yes. So you can help each other meet your boundaries and your goals.
Yeah, true.
Yeah.
Disclaimer, our opinions are not the standard, the Bible is the standard. So you still need to go back and read your Bible and do the things, and your own personal relationship with God is more important than you finding someone.
Yes, that is true, guys. Do not idolize relationships or think that being in a relationship is like the ultimate goal. Yes. You need to prioritize your relationship with God. God needs to come first in every single thing, and you need to be okay with waiting. That's when you know that you're good.
The person does not complete you, they complement you.
True.
God completes you.
That is true. And I think it's just also important to remember that we all have like a certain history that will give us a certain experience and lesson, and so that will teach
the way
us.
We grow up.
Yeah, the way we grow up also will affect that. So we're able to know like, how can I glorify God in doing certain things? And if you believe that what you're doing in your relationship together and how you do it and everything, glorifies God and you guys are happy with it, then you know that you're on the right path. But if you ashamed, then you know. Thank you guys so much for tuning into our video. Please tell the people what they gotta do. You wearing red, so what they gotta do? Red button, come on.
Subscribe. Come on, man.
Thumbs up, like.
Notification.
What are we doing?
We're like 1, 2, 3. What? What is that? Okay, well, I got an idea. Like, what?
Okay, now we need to practice.
What you got?
I need to say goodbye,
We'll just do that. Whoa.
Also, we're not. Okay. That's okay. Let's try. 1, 2, 3, go.
Whoa.
I can't dance, so cool.
Now, we got you.
See you guys on the next video.
See you on campus.